So hi, welcome to the Good Noise Podcast. We're here with Sales Ahead. We're gonna ask them some questions. I'm gonna start. What inspired you guys to start the band?
Should I start and then we'll go around, I guess? So, I'll lead off. Basically, I started this off as like a solo project, but that's obviously it kind of gets old, just like, and I thought it would be cool to just like bring in other people and have it be like a full band thing. My love for post hardcore knows no bounds, and I around like 2011, 2012, I was really getting into bands like Dance Gavin Dance and Lower Definition. So after I made some demos, then I just like would go to shows and just hand them out, and that was how like Joe and I found each other. And over time, like the rest of us like connected. Jamie over Craigslist and Santino over like Facebook groups, and we all have like different like unique influences that like kind of like make up the fabric of like our music. But like I guess like I don't know, we all just wanted to be in a really active band and like in tour. I mean that's always the dream. So that was like for me like why I always wanted to be in a band and do this particularly the way we're doing things. So yeah. Joe, what's it called? You and I met at like a Dance Gavin Dance show. Like that was like we had talked before, but like that was like our first meeting, and we were like both just like fuck yeah, Dance Gavin Dance. That was what we were like
we
over.
had an army, but that was our first.
Yeah.
We both like walked out of the show, and I think Sierra was. She recognized me, and I was just like, "Oh my god, I'm so exhausted. I barely said anything." It was awkward.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we like kind of like just had like a one-off like interaction. We're like, oh hey, like I'm sweaty as fuck. Sorry, but hi. You're the guy I talked to. Yeah. Yeah. So that was how like, yeah, that's pretty much like what this band like what we're built upon. Just our love for noodly music.
All right. Okay. Is that everyone?
Yeah.
That's I mean, she pretty much told the whole story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, Sierra and Joe started the band, right?
Alright.
I mean, and you just got the three of us later on.
Yeah, exactly.
You just kind of wandered in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I played in a band with him.
We lost Joe.
Joe, we have no idea why, but you keep cutting it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I can't hear you at all.
Can you hear me?
You're
Somewhat.
like,
Yeah.
you start to speak and then it cuts out, and then we lose your entire sentence.
Yeah.
Your laptop.
If you could,
Yeah.
Or I mean, if you hold the phone closer, maybe.
Okay. Let me switch to my laptop real quick. Sorry about that.
it's all good.
It's all good. We'll
it's
hold
all
down the fort.
He'll be back.
All right.
Mhm.
If
Cool.
you guys, we can continue or wait for him. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Would it be easier to like, we could just keep going. It's to y'all.
All right. We'll keep going.
Yeah. We'll keep going. Yeah, because my mic is also acting up a little bit. It's okay. So, what is your writing process like?
So, crap. This is I'll like I'll kind of start. There you go. He's back. So
I was gonna say
so-
the one that does the most writing.
yeah,
Not
the
working.
one. Yeah. So like Joe.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear
Yes.
you now. We hear you great. Yeah, Joe. So the question is about our writing process. If you want to lead off, and then we can all add our little input. But Joe pretty much like writes everything, like instrumentals and then we'll kind of go in and add our own ideas.
Okay.
I'll start with an idea and get it to like 75 to 90% completion. And then I'll kind of hand off the tabs to everyone. And then everyone will give a little input. We'll jam it out and we'll see how it feels live when we're practicing it and see what needs to be changed. If we add guitar, vocal, bass parts, But I write most of the instrumentals. Sierra writes all the vocals and lyrics. I don't touch any of that. And then there are some songs that Sierra writes, like, I don't know, what would you say, like 40 to 60% of, and then those songs tend to turn into more of a collaboration between all of us, where, you know, Santino will write his parts and Jamie, Ryan.
Yeah, because like I'll get like an idea for like a guitar lick and like kind of build off that, or maybe I'll start with like a melody, build the chords around that. But I even if I have ideas for like bass and like what drums should do, if I do like have that, I'll kind of like tab out like the shell of that, but come to everyone and be like, okay, so this is like the feel I was going for, but like put your own like spin on it.
Okay.
And that's like how we try to, you know, make sure that it's not just like, you know, it's not just like we're kind of like, how do I word this?
Like a one-sided.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I get that.
For
Yeah.
sure. It's more fun when it's collaborative. And it's like
Beasley,
fucking cool.
I remember when we were recording Beasley, you kind of told me exactly what you wanted, and that helped me a lot in the direction you wanted to go in the song with.
Yeah, sometimes I need direction to, like, I don't know what to do sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
maybe I'll come up with like multiple things, or like maybe something like both sound good to you, but when you kind of speak it out like into existence, like shadow pulses, like
Love them.
maybe like someone else will hear something that you don't. So I think that's like why it's good for us to be as collaborative as possible, but also just be working on our own, like trying to just like pump out as many ideas as we can.
Okay.
And then just like work on it together.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Very cool. So what was the first song you guys wrote as like a band?
Oh my god, crap.
Like all together, you mean?
Depends on what you consider the first, because it was Sierra's project first, but then when we all joined, which one do you want?
When you all joined.
Can you give us both?
Oh, or both. Yeah.
Okay.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So when it was just me. There is a demo on YouTube somewhere where like it's called Just Everything. It should actually still be on like our band's YouTube channel. I just don't take things down. I'm a sentimental guy.
Yeah.
And so that was the first song that I ever wrote for this project, and it was a lot like punkier because I also wanted to be like Counterparts, but I couldn't scream, so it just sounded. It was just like a pop punk banger pretty much. And but I did want to eventually like incorporate more progressive elements, so that was when I started to kind of lean into more the lower definition influence. Then like when we like all started to get like the lineup together, the first EP we put out together, it was actually like half me, half Joe, like already existing songs that we just like finished together. But for Morning Sun, I feel like either Morning Sun or something. Yeah, like Joe, if you want to jump in, like I'm trying to think, maybe one of the songs on that record or like something we're working on now.
Well, I would say probably Disappear would be the first song where we all like started to put up all of our ideas.
Yeah, because I just again like came to everyone with like chords and like finished lyrics and melody, but we layered the shit out of it, and that was how everything came together for that.
But when I joined, the first song I wrote for this project was Sooner or Later.
Yeah.
Was that the first practice we ever had that I showed you that song, or it was like the second or third practice when I joined the band that I showed that to you?
I think it was like after a few practices, because maybe we were like just trying to get existing stuff down, but like we also wanted to work on new stuff.
Yeah, I'm just showing it to you.
Yeah.
Been a while.
Cool. Awesome. So we know you just released a new remix for your song Beasley. What was the process behind that? Like, did you contact the person who remixed it? Did they contact you? How does that work?
So the person who remixed it is actually Matt from Pulses.
Oh.
So
What?
Yeah,
No
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Awesome.
serious?
Mhm.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah.
He can do it all.
You can. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's his favorite song by us.
Okay.
So he was he posted no, he like shared with us like a clip. He was just like fucking around with the song and was like, "Oh, I might like do like a full like remix. I don't know." But like we heard it either in our group chat or on his Instagram story, and I was like, "That sounds so cool."
Yeah.
Like nightcore stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, "No, like you should really finish that." So I will say there is it took a long time to actually get it out though, because what's funny is for some reason his distributor, which we also use, DistroKid, he typed in like Bad Luck and With Sales Ahead, but the distributor mistook the with in our band name as just like a sentence, like
I get
you know,
that.
like,
Oh,
like it was
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
typing, like Bad Luck and With Sales Ahead, so it like kept messing up our band name.
Okay.
Aw.
We had to take it down a total of like I think like 3 times and put it back up to get. And
I think
there's
more
like
than that. I think it was like 5 times or something.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Damn.
So he made it in like February or March, but he didn't get it out until like May 1st because
Mm.
of that stuff.
All right.
So,
Okay.
so yeah, that's how
Alright.
that came to be.
All right. I like that. Yeah, I know he. Like,
It came out
touched
very
on-
well.
Yeah, it
Thank
did.
you.
And I know when we talked to Pulses, he touched on what he's been doing by himself.
Yeah.
So, what does your band name mean?
It's super simple, really. It's a lyric from the song Miami Nights by Lower Definition. And it's one of my favorite songs by them. And it's not, I don't know if it's like the song that emotionally like gets me going the most out of their catalog, but it's definitely like one of my favorite songs just in general because the vibe for that song just like is so like Miami Vice, like it just kind of paints a picture for you perfectly. It has like a really warm vibe and like the vocals are just like beautiful. So you know, kind of wanting to tread in their footsteps. I was just trying to find like a band name, but that phrase stuck out to me a lot like whenever I listened to that song. So that's where that came from.
I like that.
Did you guys consider like rebranding the name when the whole band came together? Do you think that crossed your mind at all?
Like
Or-
rebranding like the name of the band or I don't think so. I know we definitely rebranded as far as like genre goes. Like we made like a minor shifts here and there as we went along. To kind of get away from like the DB stuff and like the punkier stuff.
Yeah.
The name I mean, once or twice that's crossed my mind because of like the nautical jokes.
Yeah.
But because like I feel like when you think of our band, you may or may not think of a nautical sounding name.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It has I feel like it has a lot of meaning in that like it's you know like it's come from such like a personal beginning and then it's kind of become a part of like the band. So maybe in the future, but I probably not.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. If I can log into my phone. So, because we're stuck in quarantine and, you know, we have a lot of free time now, what bands have you been listening to pass the time?
Ooh. Does anyone want to go first? Because I gotta think.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, I gotta think, too.
That one. Trico. Someone else go. I gotta check my Spotify.
I did too. I've been listening to a lot like Birds and Icarus the Owl.
Okay.
For some
Nice.
reason, I can listen to Icarus the Owl all day.
They're so
Okay.
good. So underrated.
They're definitely one of my favorite bands. Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, I haven't been listening to anything new. I'm kind of just revisiting old stuff.
It is a good time for that.
I was listening to Homesick by A Day to Remember, even though I'm anything but homesick right now.
Uh huh.
Yeah. I get that.
Oh shit. So for me, definitely Pulses.
Okay.
Speaking of Into Existence has just been on repeat. The new Kilani. I forget the name of the album, but that's really great. I have been listening to the new Haley Williams, and I do like it a lot. It just hasn't been like absorbing yet.
Yeah.
So there's that. My friends in the band Cinema Stare put out an album called Hum in the Glow, and that's fucking amazing. It reminds me of like Daphne Loves Derby, Holiday Parade, like Jimmy Eat World, stuff like that. So
Okay.
which is like a lot of what I listened to growing up. So it definitely hits me in those nostalgic feels. So I love listening to that record. And then other than that, just like singles, like anything that drops, I check it out.
Yeah.
And but those are I think the most I've listened to for sure.
Okay.
How about you, Jamie and Santino?
Yeah, for me, I've definitely also been listening to the new Pulses a lot. Also, this lo-fi artist called Bad Snacks, she just put out a beat tape that I really like listening to.
Okay.
And yeah, just a lot of like revisiting like older stuff that I used to listen to. Like my favorite band of all time is this band from Australia called Carnival, and so I've just been listening to their records like over and over during this whole quarantine.
All right.
Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time in my garage, so I've been going with the heavier side on like some thrash metal, some Black Dahlia Murder, Light This City from California, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you listened to the new Black Dahlia Murder album?
The new one, I forget the name of it. I haven't checked it out yet though, but I've been going back to Nocturnal and Miasma, the old stuff.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So are you guys working on any new projects with all this free time stuck at home?
Yep.
Yes.
Ooh.
Can you
Okay.
tell us about them, or are we keeping it a secret?
It's the secret that we've been writing for a minute. We've
Okay.
been writing for a
Okay.
while.
Awesome.
We did record 2 singles. We started them in the studio, but I have to go back whenever I can to fix just a few more vocal lines and add some stuff.
Okay.
But 2 singles are on their way. But
Awesome.
we are working on some other stuff though. Just writing a mess of songs and trying to finish ideas.
All right.
Yeah,
Joe's-
quarantine has been great to hash out existing ideas. Not so many new ideas, a couple, but there's been a lot of half-finished stuff that is now finished, which is great because sometimes I guess you come home from work and you don't have the energy to write, but having all this free time, we've gone from having, I can't say how many number of finished songs we've had, but we've had like maybe 4 or 5 finished
It sounds right.
songs since the beginning of quarantine. So now we just, have more stuff.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. It's a matter of just like me putting lyrics to it, just having like, complete any demos we can, and then we've talked about a full length.
Okay.
How and when we're gonna do that, we don't know. Just 'cause there's so many logistics with like money and like paying for studio time. Like, do we want to like try to record ourselves, or do we want to go back to like a studio we worked with? Like, those things we're kind of taking our time thinking about.
Yeah.
But we're trying to focus on like near future stuff, like just finishing a crap ton of songs.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. All right. Very cool.
So, apart from working on new music and listening to music, how else has everybody been staying busy during quarantine? Like you mentioned Animal Crossing before.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
A lot of video
Oh,
games.
A
Catching up.
lot of video
Yeah.
A
games.
lot of video games.
Too many video
nice.
games.
Too many.
No such thing.
I know there really is no such thing, but like
I guess I need new games then.
I feel like a teenager again. Like I wake up and I can try to get something done, or I can just spend the whole day playing my Switch. Like,
Felt that.
Yeah.
and I don't have to worry about. Well, I don't have to worry about anything yet as far as like having to like work, but yeah, it's great. I've been streaming. I started streaming
Ooh.
awesome.
On Twitch. That's been interesting. And like I said, like earlier, trying to garden because we have like a lot of room in our backyard and it's not being used. So
Yeah.
that's new, and just trying to write when I can. Oh, I also did like Animal Crossing commissions. I drew people, but that's done now.
That's
So
awesome.
Oh, okay. That's
definitely
cute.
trying to like thank you. Definitely trying to like focus on music because I was just like drawing for a month and a half.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So everybody mentioned games. Like, what games do you guys play apart
I've
from
been-
Animal Crossing?
Obsessed with this game called Magic Scroll Tactics. It's so simple.
Okay.
But I'm really big fan of quick fix games.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a combination between Final Fantasy and Pokemon.
Okay.
Oh,
Sounds
okay.
interesting.
Fun. It's an easy, quick game to play, and I'm really enjoying it. Magic Scroll Tactics.
Okay.
Magic Scrolls. Awesome. Cool.
I know me and Jamie have been getting in on Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Also,
I was
been
holding
playing-
off on it for like years
One of my games
because
ever.
I knew it would take up all my time to play.
I
But
get that.
I finally cracked, and yeah, I can't stop playing it now.
Yeah.
playing some Hollow Knight 2. Also playing this really old turn-based game called Worms.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I
So
remember Worms.
you remember Worms? That was
Yes.
like I used to play that on the school bus every morning on the way to
I
school.
remember,
Oh, wow.
I remember you were playing that on the in the van a couple years ago.
Yes, on my phone,
Yeah.
yeah. But there's a
Yep.
new Switch version.
Nice, awesome, nice and updated.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How about you, Ryan?
I've been playing Borderlands. I'm Borderlands 3. I'm really close to beating it.
Nice.
And then I just got into
Congrats.
Warzone. My brother dragged me into Call of Duty, even though I never play Call of Duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Rocket League's another one too. That game's
Oh,
really fun.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Even though it's old, I just got into it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I downloaded it. We haven't played it yet. Shit,
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Joe,
Yeah,
you
we have to
downloaded it. You didn't
I
play
haven't played it.
Yeah. Smash too. We play Santino and I square up online. We play Smash.
game.
I've been trying to get better.
Okay.
So
All right. All very exciting. Lots of games.
Yeah.
We're Switch gamers. We all have Switches.
yeah.
Ryan does some PC and
I don't
FPS.
play mine enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. It's
Yeah.
alright.
It's all good.
we're a Switch band.
Switch band.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your favorite part of being in like the DIY scene?
The people,
The people.
hands down.
Okay.
The people, for sure. What about you guys?
Yeah, I've made a ton of friends. Just playing gigs and meeting new people. So that's definitely been the best part of it.
Yeah, I like when all the bands support each other. That's one of the best things that I see when bands are singing each other's songs. I love that so much. The
Mhm.
support between each other.
Yeah, the camaraderie is pretty great.
Yeah, for sure. We're really lucky to know like a lot of awesome bands in New Jersey. And there's so much talent too. Like even if you don't know somebody, like you can just go to a show like in New Brunswick or in Asbury, Montclair, like you just like hang out and like the vibe is usually really good. And like I've met so many amazing people over the years. And sometimes it's overwhelming. Like there's so many people in bands and like while it's like fun to it's fun to poke fun at,
Mhm.
like it's also like there's a lot of people because they're all like really talented. Like
Mhm.
you'd be hard pressed to find like a bad local band in New Jersey.
Yeah,
Everyone's great.
I not to toot our own horn, but the Jersey scene, I think is one of the better, like on the East Coast.
Yeah.
But that might just be because I'm from here. I don't know.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Virginia, like Northern Virginia is actually pretty sick too. Like
I 100% of the time when we go to Virginia, I have a blast. I look forward to Virginia every year.
You
yeah.
hear that?
Oh,
Corey?
Virginia?
You
Oh,
hear that,
all right.
Corey?
Finally, everybody's
Shout out to
always talking
Virginia.
about New Jersey, and I'm like, yeah, New Jersey, yeah. Thank you. Finally.
She's like, I was like born
Awesome.
there, but
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Like Virginia's cool too.
Mhm.
Yeah, like New Jersey, Virginia, where else is sick?
Florida was sick for the
I
first time
love
this
Florida.
year.
Yeah.
Florida is amazing.
Their DIY scene is
Yeah, Florida
really
was awesome.
poppin' too.
I love
Holy
it.
shit.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Alright.
for sure. But yeah, I love everyone in New Jersey DIY. Everyone's great.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. it looks like very connected, just the whole scene. Because it's like all the New Jersey bands that we've spoken to are always just like referring to bands that we've already like interviewed or are planning to, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, we're listening to this band's new album." We're like, "Oh, we just spoke to them." So they're always just like, it's crazy.
Yes.
Something that I find is like there's no genre barriers. Like
Mhm.
we're friends with all the pop punk bands, we're friends with the alt rock bands, we're friends with the metal bands, hardcore, and it doesn't matter. We don't gig as much together because mixed genre shows aren't that popular, but we still support them. We're friends with them, and we respect each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Wholesome. Cool. So, what artist would you guys say are your biggest inspirations when you make music?
So, I'd say, Lower Definition, Dance Gavin Dance, Chon, Trico, Seosin. Am I missing any guys?
I mean, that's a lot.
As a group, that's probably everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we all come from like different like musical like backgrounds as far as like growing up and even like what we listen to like outside of the genre we play. But as far as mutual stuff or like, things that we definitely have cited as references or influences before, like those are definitely like 5 like really big ones for us for sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Very cool.
Awesome.
So what was the first concert that you guys attended? Like, this is for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Aaron Carter and 18s at PNC Arts Center. He's a mess now, but when I was 7, he was fucking sick. So
That was actually my first concert too.
wait,
No.
really?
What?
Yeah, that was actually the first concert I went to.
Holy
Am I
shit.
just learning this? You were there?
No, I told you before. You keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Getting called
That
out.
is
God
correct.
damn.
Yeah,
It's part of it.
it happened to be my first concert as well.
Yeah, but that's amazing.
Wild.
For me, it was Opeth.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was Iron Maiden and Trivium. So Trivium, technically the first band I ever saw live.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a good
Nice.
one.
Okay.
Iron Maiden was a lot cooler than I thought they would be.
Yep.
Put on a really good show.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's good.
I think mine was in 02 or 03. It was at Birch Hill in Old Bridge. It was CKY and Atreyu.
Wow.
Too.
Man.
Nice.
It was
Wow.
That's
before
going back there.
Atreyu blew up. Right before they blew up, they were in New Jersey. It was amazing.
Was that the church?
Hmm?
That was a church, the venue?
No, it was, what was it called?
It got torn down recently, right?
It was Birch Hill, not church.
Birch, no, but yeah, it got torn down, didn't it?
Oh, it's been down for a long time. Yeah,
Oh, okay, I'm thinking of
Oh.
something different.
yeah, that was an awesome spot.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, Old Bridge.
Gotcha.
Cool. Wait, not cool, but sad.
Not cool.
I can't wait to be
Not cool.
Cool
Yeah.
memory, bad time.
Yeah, yeah.
Death of another venue of like 500 in New Jersey that have
Yeah.
now been deceased.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, if you guys could go to any concert that has happened, past or present, which one would you go to? It's for all of you.
Concert.
I would have loved to see Rush in their prime. I never got to see Rush, and I would love to go back to,
Dude,
I don't know, maybe when they came out with one of their bigger albums to go see Rush.
I
Like,
feel
just play
bad.
3 hours of Rush. I would
Mhm.
love to see that.
I feel
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
I'm on the opposite side of you. I did see the greatest Rush concert live, and it was nothing short of amazing.
Yeah.
The flex.
I think we
Yeah.
both saw them in 2010, right? Or 2011?
It was the one at PNC Bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Played 3 full sets. It was just
Wow.
next level.
Shit.
Jesus.
Crazy.
Great.
What was the question? Was it a
God.
concert that we've been to? Or is
What
it just any
concert was
concert?
missed?
Any concert. You could revisit a concert, or you could just go to like Live Aid, Woodstock. Like, it doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
I would want to
Yeah.
revisit that Rush show. I would want to revisit that.
Mm-hmm.
It was that good. It really was.
Were you in pit? Is there a pit in
There's not
that
a pit at
show?
that
I
venue.
was on the lawn, but on the barricade.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
That's a good lawn spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
2012, there was like a Periphery Protest the Hero Contortionist tour.
Mhm.
Can't remember exactly who was on it, but missed that because I was just barely. Oh wait, I didn't have a car yet. I had a license. I didn't have a car. I couldn't drive. No one would drive me. And yeah,
Ugh.
missed it.
Mhm.
I don't
That's
miss
sad.
those days when that was like a factor of whether you could go somewhere or not. Like, can my mom drive me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, so maybe concert I would like that I went to that I would want to relive is Circus Survives on Letting Go 10 Year because that was just music like magical.
Mhm.
But like I wish I could have seen Lower Definition when they were an active band and I wasn't a normie and like totally not keen to them or anything. I would love to see that or like Dance Gavin Dance when they had Kurt Travis because I missed that too.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, like if I could go to any concert, it would definitely be to like go to Australia and see my favorite band, Carnival, because I've never gotten to see them live. The last time they toured or like in the U.S. was I think like 2012
Oh,
or
wow.
something like that.
Holy
2011, 2012,
Wow.
and like I could have almost seen them. They were playing in Pennsylvania somewhere, but during that specific week, I was going on a vacation to Florida with my family, and I begged them for me to not go on vacations just so I could see them, and they weren't having this. Like, no, what the hell? You're going on this vacation,
Yeah.
and then one of my
Home Alone, you.
yeah, and then so one of my friends who lives in Pennsylvania, he ended up going to the show, and then he told me it was like the greatest concert he's ever seen, and I was
Wow.
mad at him for like 2 years.
I mean, as you should be.
Yeah,
Broke that
Yeah.
friendship.
Dude.
Fuck him.
yeah, basically never forgiven him.
Fuck that guy.
Betrayal.
Yeah.
You've been
I'm sure
betrayed.
friends would have said it was awful.
Exactly.
Two friends
You
would
didn't
go
miss
in.
anything.
It was a horrible
No,
time.
He's like, I didn't know music could be played at such a high level, or like shit
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
You had to get descriptive and Shakespearean with
Really
it.
rub it in your
ah.
Yeah.
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 Damn. So for you guys, what are your top 3 songs to perform live?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
All right, you go first.
I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first, Santino.
Yeah, if you're ready, go first.
I love playing Synapse. That one, I live for playing that song. The song gets me so pumped up.
Mhm.
And what else? I enjoy Willow. I think Willow is a really fun one that we took that out for the last couple shows, right?
Yeah, we did.
And Murder Mountain is definitely a lot of fun, even though I keep fucking it up.
Yeah,
I like it though. I like
It's a
Murder
best-
Mountain is unreleased, but we've been
Mhm.
playing it for a while. That's my favorite song to play live. Probably Pixelated, just because the crowd usually gets moving a little bit during that song.
Mhm.
And dang, what's the third one? I guess Willow, because guitar solo. We don't have a lot of guitar solos in our songs, so
Yeah.
we get to show off our shreddy guitar noodles.
Mhm.
on that
Yeah.
song.
All right.
Shred noodles.
Shredding.
So for me, Pixelated. If you asked me a year ago or year or two ago, I probably wouldn't have said it, but like I'm a little more comfortable with it now because there's like
Mhm.
tricky stuff to sing in it, but I'm more comfortable with it. So that one, Synapse, because like Santino said, everyone gets fucking pumped and we get
Love
pumped.
Mhm.
'Cause
it. It really does. Yep.
we just love that fast, shreddy stuff. So
Yeah.
that song, and yeah, Murder Mountain, because like I don't know, like we haven't released it yet, but like I know some bands wait until they're like about to release something to be playing it out, because I guess
Mhm.
like if people hear it at a show and go home, they can't listen to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like we didn't know for so long like when we were gonna be able to release it, so we were like, let's just start playing it,
That's
and
it.
it's been like a hit so far. I scream now, so we don't warn people, and like the funniest thing is just been seeing people's face when I rip the bridge and they're just not expecting it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah. So yeah, those 3 songs for sure. All the hype songs.
Mhm.
How about
You want to go, Jamie?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, it's
More
fair. So
people.
yeah, definitely. Synapse Fires is definitely one of my favorites. Like everyone else. Um, yeah, I'm just literally repeating everyone else, but yeah, Murder Mountain is just really exciting.
Mhm.
Right. Also Disappear is definitely like one of my favorites too to play. Like on that song, on record, I recorded like a cello part on there,
Mhm.
and so
Mhm.
it's fun to incorporate that live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For me, Synapse and Murder Mountain, like everyone else said, but Sharpshooter's the one. That's
Mhm.
my favorite to play live. I
Nice.
think it's our best song,
All right.
so that's definitely up
And
there
you
for
never
me.
played drums on that on the recording, so we have to re-record that with your drums on it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. We should do that. That'd be fun.
Cool. Wait,
Alright.
so are you guys planning to release Murder Mountain sometime soon? Or are you just gonna keep it as like one of those songs that isn't released but you play it like at every show?
That'll be one of the singles.
Yeah, it'll be one of
Mm-hmm.
the singles. We're planning to drop that second. So we're gonna drop one single, Fear and Loathing,
Mhm.
first,
Okay.
and then we're gonna drop Murder Mountain. At first, like it just like when you hear In Fear and Loathing, like you'll kind of understand like the succession of like releasing the two.
Okay.
And like we'll probably do it hopefully like late summer. We with all this stuff going on, like we plan to like film music videos for them too, but like we might just drop them and then worry about that stuff afterwards,
Yeah,
just to
okay.
Yeah.
get something out.
All
We'll
right.
see. It's all up in the air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's
Yeah.
up in the air right now.
Band, it's
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
I can only imagine. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, what would you say your dream venue to play in is? Like, for each of you? Because I don't know if you guys all have the same top venue, but
Yeah, true.
Starland Ballroom.
There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, I would love
That's
to play
mine.
there.
That's mine too.
Yeah, actually, I would say Starland Ballroom because, like,
Okay.
I know there's PNC. I guess, I mean, there would be cool too, but there's something about like playing like Starland that really gets me going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna brag to you guys, but yes, it is amazing as you think it is. Not
I
trying
know
to brag,
because
but
you're
yes,
the one that has.
we
Yeah.
have to go there. We have to
Yeah,
make
you're
it.
the only one that has.
I know.
It is good.
Okay.
Yeah. So then, what's your venue, Santino?
That is it as well. I would love to go back,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
But you've been there.
but I
Hey,
want
you
to
don't
pick
have another one?
We'll
You
have to do it
haven't
again.
played?
Yeah, pick another one.
do it again. No, I can't.
Do it again.
All right.
Do it again.
All right, we're all Starland Ballroom
All
guys.
All
Starland.
the time. I
Alright.
didn't expect that. Okay. Cool.
I'm
Cool,
honestly
cool,
not
cool.
surprised. Most
I
New
mean, I
Jersey
guess-
bands say that.
Right,
Yeah,
because
I'm
kind of
done
the
around
pinnacle
here.
of being like a struggle band is like you get to play Starland Ballroom.
Yeah.
Like you're an important band in the scene. But like, I mean, there's also I would love to play Irving Plaza. I forget what the one in Massachusetts is. There's a big one up there, and then Chain Reaction in California. But
Oh my
like,
god, that's a good one too.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Starland is like we have been aspiring to play there,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
it's been hard.
The
to
Stone
get
Pony
that.
summer stage would be really really cool.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
Uh,
That would
That'd
be
be really
really
cool.
Yeah.
What about
It's just
something
a
like,
hard venue to get into.
Yeah.
Oh,
What about
God.
something like House of Independence? Or,
We've played there. We played
Yeah,
there
we played
once.
there.
damn.
Yeah, we
Oh.
opened
Yeah.
for Emarosa, A Lot Like Birds, and Jewel Vera
That's a good
3
one.
years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's
Bradley
wild.
used
Yep.
to be my voice teacher, so he helped us get that one. We would love to go back though. Like we haven't been able to go back. It's been hard to just get a gig there. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
hopefully soon.
Hopefully, once all
sure.
this is all over,
Yeah.
and live music is
Yeah.
back.
Mhm.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I'm hitting my mic. Sorry.
So, where do you guys see the band in the next 5 years?
Let's all take turns. Why not? I have no idea.
Okay. Solid answer.
We're
Good.
taking
Good.
it.
I mean, obviously, it would be nice to have like, a full length out
Mhm.
or two, full US, play Japan, Like within that time frame, that would all be nice.
That would be massive.
But we'll see. I mean, like you also, I've also like had to like reflect and like look back and be like, I'm also like really happy with everything we've done like so far. I think we've accomplished a lot.
Yeah, you
I'm
have.
really proud of us. So,
Congrats.
but like, thanks. But like, those are things like if they were attainable and we could do them, in the next 5 years, sometime within that time frame, like I'd love to do all those things personally.
Cool.
Anybody
How
else?
about you guys?
Yeah, pretty much same. Release a full-length album. So over the next 5 years, release a full-length, maybe in like 2 years. 2 national tours. Let's say like 3 music videos. I'm just guessing here, but
Just
That's
figure
good.
it out.
maybe label backing. Although maybe we're not fond of that anyway, but
I'm not sure. We change our minds all the time.
Okay,
I
get
changed
that.
my
Yeah,
mind.
I get that.
we're gonna tour. We want to tour with a band that we really look up to, like Royal Coda or some of the other bands within like similar genres that are rising up that we want to support.
Yeah,
Definitely tour with them.
for sure.
Building
Yeah.
a bigger fan base too is another thing that
Yeah,
is definitely a goal in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
for
Yeah, we
sure.
we definitely plan on just getting out there more and getting more people to listen to our music. I
Yeah.
think all of us like we definitely want to keep this going for as long as we can. Like we all like really love the music that we play.
Yeah, I think that's what helps a lot. Like, we don't have like an agenda. Like, we just love like the music that we write together. And it's like, when I started this project, like, I was insane and I set but like timelines, like, by this year we will have accomplished this, and by this, and then the next 2 years we will have record label backing and 5 national tours. And it did not happen like that.
Yeah.
So I thought that like by where I am like now, like my age or like where like we are as a band, like I thought maybe like 5 years ago this would be the time to like hang it up. But then like I think about like everything we haven't done yet and like the music that we still haven't put out. And I'm just like, no, we can't quit now. We have to keep going no matter what happens. Like we will always just be a band and putting out music together.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that's that.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. So for the last couple questions, we're actually gonna slide away from music. So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be, and why?
Okay.
Oh, with a drink. With a drink.
That
Jamie's thinking really hard right now. Look at
No.
him.
So
It's an
I love
important question.
food, man.
He's
It's
been
so hard
waiting his
to do.
whole life to be asked this question.
Oh,
I think my last meal would have to be like a shit ton of sushi. I just eat until I can't breathe.
Felt
And
that.
then like one last heartburn gang.
Yeah.
And then my beverage, oh my god. I don't know what I would want. Probably not alcohol. I think I would want like one last cup of root coffee, New Orleans style. And then I'd be like, just end it. And that's it.
Inject it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
end each. Yeah, that's it. I think that's mine.
I think only because I'm vegan, I would pick like just a mound of Chick-fil-A chicken,
Wow. You break it. Yeah. That's fair.
and just because I miss chicken so much,
I get that.
and
Same.
Dr. Pepper
Mhm.
would be my drink.
Nice and simple.
Solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, it would be a nice big bowl of udon, and the drink would be a nice hot cup of green tea.
Ooh.
Nice.
Solid. Yeah. Green tea's good.
Mm-hmm. And I'd probably try to go for a 41 piece of sushi to beat my record.
All right. Wow.
41.
Wow.
Beating that record right before you go out.
Exactly.
Let me get my personal record up a little bit. So
You have to be there.
Yeah. And then a couple burritos.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, they might not even have to inject you. Yeah.
No, he could eat it.
Really?
He'll do it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude! I
I'll
think
do
I'd
it.
die.
The key is
Oh my
to not
God.
breathe. The key is to just consistently inhale.
Okay, all right. I'll try that.
Yeah.
And do
And
you
yeah,
have a
for me,
drink?
I think
Santino, do you have a drink?
Oh, probably some kind of diet soda.
Okay.
Nice.
Now,
Nice.
Jamie, I'm very excited for yours because you went through a
Mhm.
good thought when we asked this.
yeah.
question.
I mean, I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
a lot. I was thinking like maybe ramen, like maybe something else, but like
Mhm.
really, I fucking love seafood so much. So I think my last meal would be like a nice like gourmet like plate of scallops with like maybe some
Ah.
kind of like maybe some kind of mash or something like that, and then
Mhm.
having like a Riesling or something to drink, like a nice dry Riesling.
Yeah.
I like
All
it.
right. Wow. Good answers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
So we
answers.
do this thing. We get a question from the last band we interviewed. So this one comes from Yellow Sweater. If you had to make friends with any Disney character, who would it be?
Wow.
Like
Okay.
live
Okay, I'll
action.
tell you. I have one immediately.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
It's gonna be the coat rack from Beauty and the Beast.
All right.
A
Okay.
very underrated character.
Okay.
Okay. Go right from. All right. Solid.
All right.
How'd you come up with that so quickly?
Yeah. I was
Like, had that,
He's been waiting his entire life for someone to
His
ask him
whole
this
life
question.
has led to this
My
moment.
whole life
had
for
that
that
on
question.
deck.
That's awesome. I love it here.
Oh my god.
Very specific. I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have. Oh my god, because the problem is like, is it a Disney movie or is it Disney Channel? Is it, like, oh, there's so many. Sh- Oh my god. Baymax.
Baymax.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Baymax from Big Hero 6. That's probably not the only answer I could possibly have, but like
For
off
sure.
the top of my
Mhm.
head, like definitely Baymax. I would like a Baymax.
Yeah, I don't remember
Yes.
the
I'm
name of this
really trying
character,
to think.
I'm
but
looking at one.
I think I would go with the guy who's the main character in that Atlantis movie.
Oh.
Milo.
Yeah. Milo.
Yes.
Yeah, I love. I'd love
I
to
saw
be in
that
that movie
movie,
just because like
actually.
I'd like to be. I want to like take a trip in like one of those like big ass machines. That'd be like
Nice.
so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I fucking loved Kita. I remember when McDonald's put out the Atlantis toys and I rocked that gem necklace like it was my job. I
Yeah.
thought I had real powers. I had to be 9.
Okay, I got mine. Cusco from Emperor's New Groove.
Nice.
Yes.
That's the one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The most underrated Disney movie of all time.
Honestly, people don't talk about it
Okay.
enough.
Yeah.
I know.
It's a great
It
movie.
was so good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ryan, are you googling?
I'm making sure it
Typing
was a Disney
list
movie.
of Disney
I'm making sure it was a
characters.
Disney movie.
Okay.
The donkey from the donkey from Shrek because Eddie Murphy's the
Okay.
man.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
not a
yeah.
Disney movie.
I'm
It's
pretty sure.
DreamWorks.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a DreamWorks
DreamWorks.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's not Disney.
Ryan,
Well,
Nice.
well, it's a Disney movie now.
Okay.
Listen,
you just
we
made
do
me
everything
make
here.
Disney.
We do everything here. You heard it
Exactly.
here first. Shrek is now a Disney franchise.
Exactly.
You know,
The best part is you Googled it. That's the best part.
I googled Disney movies
got-
and it came up.
I think.
now we know Google isn't right all the time.
Oh, wait, we all wake up tomorrow morning
Hold
and there's
on.
an
Disney
article.
stock is through
It's like
the roof.
Disney buys DreamWorks.
In the middle
Oh,
of
you're not gonna be able to see, but I typed in Disney movies and Shrek was like the third thing that came up.
I'll Google it right now.
Okay,
Oh.
screenshot
Yeah,
that,
Google
and when
it.
this goes up, you have to link it in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's.
It's DreamWorks.
I
Yeah,
think-
Yeah.
it's 100%.
I think your phone's broken. I don't see it anywhere.
I guess so.
I think your Google's not working. I wanna
Yeah,
go-
you're
No.
trolling you, dude.
Bro, are you using Bing?
Using Google.
Internet Explorer? Oh, God.
So it says Ratatouille, Monsters Inc., Shrek,
Shrek? Okay.
Hero 6, they're all right next to each other. I don't know.
Literally. Like, no.
No, it's not.
Wow.
That's great.
I mean, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Pick 'em with Donkey.
We'll take it.
All DreamWorks.
I will not accept that answer from you, just so you know. They may, but I'm not.
I'll text you one later.
A lazy
Okay.
answer.
So, all right. Well, that works.
Yeah.
So, if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live and why?
Oh, man.
Hyrule.
Well, I like. Okay, cool.
Damn.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that one's a cool one.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Hyrule from
Mhm.
from Zelda, Legend of Zelda.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Nice.
I would pick the Leaf Village from Naruto.
All right.
All right.
Solid.
I'm gonna have a.
I'd probably pick Hyrule too, but like specifically like in Wind Waker when like Hyrule is like in the ocean, so like I'd pick like the seas in Wind Waker.
Okay.
Sam.
I don't know. This is a hard one for me to think of. I'm drawing a blank on this.
There are a lot of answers. Yeah.
The Shrek world.
The DBZ universe, right?
That would be great too. I would do that. My all-time favorites.
I mean, I'd like to pick one where like I couldn't die, but
Mhm.
like at least likely to die. So it would then be like the world of Pokemon, but
Mhm.
I owe it to my childhood self to pick Digital World, Digimon, because
Okay.
that was my favorite anime growing up. It's still my favorite. So I've always wanted to have my own partner Digimon and travel Digital World. So yeah, that's my answer.
All right. Very cool. So this is the last question. Some say it's the most important question. What's your favorite color?
Mhm.
Oh, purple.
You could go down
Like-
Hex if you want.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have
purple.
had fans go
Yeah,
down to the hex.
Antone.
All right, purple.
Okay, so is that two purples?
That's two purples.
Yep.
Solid. All right.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to go red.
Red.
Right, that's probably
Yeah, red
boring,
gang.
but red, yeah.
All right. Two reds, two purples. Nice.
I'm going with green.
Green. Okay. Nice.
Give me all greens.
All right.
Cool. All good colors. All good colors. I don't think
What's
anybody's
the bag
like.
color? That's what I want to know. That's my
What's the
question.
bag color?
Yeah, what's the bag?
Infrared.
I mean, speaking like out of like Roy G. Biv, probably I'd say like orange or yellow are, in my opinion,
Go
are
with
the
Hacker.
worst for me. Not my
I that
favorites.
answer.
Not my
I see.
personal favorites.
Probably
I-
the lower
but, like-
tier, lower tier colors.
Yellow
Anything
used
that's
to be my favorite.
anything. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
anything that's like gray,
Mhm.
gray, greenish. Yeah, anything that just looks gross, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
I
That's
mean,
fair.
that could be fucking like baby blue for somebody else. I don't know. It's all
Mm-hmm.
subjective.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I get that. As an edgy little fuck, I do agree with you on the orange and yellow. That's a little too bright for me.
Mhm.
Rip.
So that's all the questions we have for you guys. Is there anything you want to plug?
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you guys, Gina Lord, for having us. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you
being
very
on the
much.
podcast.
Means a
Yeah,
lot.
thanks for having us.
We really don't have anything going on. Please follow us on Spotify at With the Sales Ahead and on like social media. We will have stuff coming out, but we're pretty active on social. We're always talking to people, so feel free to just like follow us anyway. Music eventually. We have a meme group with our friends Impulses. Please join. It's called Creature Posting. It's a train wreck, but we love our train wreck. And a lot of if you like shit posting, it's the group for you. And deep fried memes. Stream Speak It Into Existence by Impulses. Stream 59 by Calling Down Fire. And yeah, I think that's all I can think of to plug.
Be on the lookout for our 2 new singles coming out later this year:
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah. So like if you
Fear,
follow us on
Loathing, and Murder
Spotify,
Mountain.
yeah, you'll get that notification. We'll be in your new music Friday, whatever. maybe next to a Carly Rae Jepsen song because Spotify just throws whatever in there, and whatever goes. Yeah, and that's all. That's all I can think of. I think.
Alrighty, awesome. So links to all their socials will be down in the description. So this has been With Sales Ahead, and we're the Good Noise Podcast.